In today's video, I want to go over another build from Amara, and that is her sniper build. And yes, you heard that correctly, a sniper build. It's not on a flak, it is on Amara the Siren, which is kind of crazy. But this build is actually insane, and it literally lets you one-shot like everything in the game. And ad clear on it is also insane. So the main weapons we're going to be using is the True Monocle. Mine is anointed to give me 50% more radiation damage after an action skill in. You don't need that. I just have that on mine. I got lucky. But that really does not play in effect. You can totally use this with no annoyance. I have a Lyuda right here, and this one does have a very good anoint on it, which gives me 125% more boss damage every time I pop a action skill. So that one's actually very good, but you can still use it without the anoint. I'm just using a crossroad just for, general ad clear if I run out of sniper ammo, which rarely ever happens because one shot kills everything with the True Monocle. Shredder Fire, corrosive one, just to take out armor targets because they just get annoying. I'm using the rerouter right here because on action skill I got a 20% increase cooldown rate. Plus, if you're playing far back, which I'm going to be doing with the sniper, I'm not going to be trying to rush in or anything. This skill actually works out very well because you get that extra damage boost, which is crazy. It lets you one-shot some very, very tanky targets. I'm using Phase Zerker just to get the max stacks, get more gun damage, get the more cooldown rate. This is generally just her best class mod in the game, so you're gonna use this for every build for the most part. I'm using the It's Piss Grenade because this grenade is very good because it also debuffs enemy you 20% more damage to them just by throwing a grenade on them, and also it can help out with your status effects. Like if you get caught on fire or something, you can just throw this at the ground and get that off of you, which is very nice. Now I'm just using the Snowdrift Rocket Boots class mod. Just so I can slot faster, I can slot to the next area faster. This also gives me 40% more magazine, 14% reload speed, and 17% more sniper damage, which is obviously very good with the sniper build. So yeah, I got really lucky with that. That's just insane. And also, if I'm going against a boss, I'm gonna take the Phase Zerker class mod off and actually put on this Unbound Fidgety Mantis because this gives me +3 in the perk to get you more critical hit damage. And the more accuracy. The accuracy really doesn't matter, but also this does 10% more Jacob's weapon damage, which is it just adds on to that, which is just crazy. But anyway, going into the skills, starting off in Mystical Assault, I'm putting 3 in Fast Hands just to get the reload speed, weapon swap speed, stuff like that. Really get it really fast. I'm mainly just using it to get down to the bottom, so I'm just putting 1 in Do Harm and 1 in Violent Tapestry because I will not be using these skills whatsoever. Then we're obviously going to put 3 in Transcend because this is going to give a ton of accuracy and critical hit damage every time you pop your action skill, which is nearly going to be all the time. You can literally pop it 24/7. Using Restless, so we can pop it 24/7, so that's 25% more cooldown rate. 2 points in Alacrity just to get down right here. I have a point in Ascend, which is going to make Stillness of Mind really good. Stillness of Mind is literally, I think, one of the best perks in the game for Amara, honestly. I'm using Firm Rest to get the fire rate, 12% more fire rate with the Jacob Sniper, which is actually very nice. The only reason I'm not using Late Bear is because I've actually got a lot of comments on my videos saying that Late Bear does not work with Phase Grass, and in some testings I've done, I haven't seen anything, but I've also had some people say it links with ties that bind to actually make it work. So we're still not 100% sure on this, but for now I'm going to take Firm Rest. If not, I'll probably switch it to Late Bear if further testing says that it does work. But we're of course going to take Wrath because this gives us 20% more gun damage, 20% even more after we pop our action skill, which again we're going to be doing all the time. Then Remnant right here is insane. This skill is absurd. So this is going to spawn a ball that's going to chase down an enemy and basically just blow up on them and nearly one-shot everything because this adds overkill damage to it. So I mean, we're going to be doing so much damage with one sniper shot. It's going to make this thing do an insane amount of damage, and it's just going to get kills for you. It's actually crazy. Then we're taking Avatar so we can just get the max rush stacks, and we can pop an action skill even more, which is crazy. Going to the next skill tree, putting 3 points in Steady Hands to get more accuracy and handling, which is very nice for a sniper rifle. I'm just putting some points in Anima to get down to the bottom, to get in Tempest again, so I can just get down right here to Dread And I'm also just getting put in 1 point illuminated fist to get down to dread. And this is going to give me 15% more gun damage, and every time I kill an enemy in phase grass, which I will be doing all the time, my gun get instantly reloaded, so I never have to reload the gun. These skills right here don't really do anything. It kind of helps out with my anoint. I get some better radiation damage, but other than that, that's about it. And then final skill tree, I'm doing personal space, so the closer I am to an enemy, I get 36% more gun damage. Clarity, my class mod is making this 5 of 5, so I'm getting health regeneration every time I pop an action skill, and I just put my last point to get 12% damage reduction in helping hands. So if you're playing kind of, conservative, if you're playing a little far back, and you're actually focusing on sniping and not running in everybody, and you pop your action skill, you're gonna get your health back, and you're gonna be pretty tanky, being that like not much can shoot you. There's gonna be some enemies in the game that'll probably do a little harm to you, but for the most part, if you're playing kind of passively sniping, this will be enough survivability for you. And I'm using the shock elemental action skill. Just because Remnant, it can go towards a shielded enemy and immediately take the shield off, and it already does enough damage to kill an enemy, no matter, even if it's not like incinerary or corrosive if you find an armor target. And the reason I'm not taking infusion is because I want the kinetic to do the damage. I don't want an elemental damage to be part of the aspect of the bullet, because it can struggle a little bit against certain targets that are weaker. I know it's not like a crazy amount, but I just prefer to have just the kinetic bullet, and then if an enemy comes up, I need to take their armor off or something, I can switch to my other guns. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this build. That's going over all the skill trees and all the guns. This build, like I said, is actually crazy. Like you can literally pop your phase grasp and it's gonna lock everything down, chain all the damage. You can hit one critical shot and literally everything's gonna die. Like it's actually insane how good this build is. You would think that Amara is very good, melee and element, which she is. Like, I'm not saying she isn't, but you just throw a sniper build in this and it's just like, wait, what? But yeah, she's very good at this too. Like, it's actually crazy how good it is, but you'll see that in the gameplay, because the rest of this video is just gonna be some gameplay playing. And this thing can melt bosses, this can add clear, like it's crazy, man. But anyway, I hope you guys can get the gear for this build. I hope you can use this in some of your playtime and see how fun it is, because it's probably is one of the funnest builds in the game so far for me. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.